Hello everybody, it's Christina, and it is Wednesday, July 13th. It's about 6:30 a.m. We are actually on our way to the Ehlers Danlos Society's annual learning conference, and I am so excited. We went a couple years ago when I was first diagnosed, and it was locally in Rhode Island, and we just learned so much, and we met so many friends. And I just kind of love that whole atmosphere where it's just like you're not the weird one out kind of thing. So I'm really looking forward to seeing some friends, you know, just kind of hanging out. And then on Monday I have some testing to get done, and I have an appointment with my surgeon because he is down in Maryland as well. So this is going to be a pretty productive trip. My mom and I are driving down. It's about an 8-hour drive. So we're hoping to leave probably by 9 so that we don't hit a lot of traffic in New York City. But I figured, why don't I take you guys along with me? That way those of you who can't make it to the conference can kind of get an idea, get a feel for what it's like. I know that it's kind of expensive and it's pretty far away for most of you, so it's not necessarily very practical or attainable for everybody. I'm finally done packing everything up. I have like, hold on, let me see if I can show you. I have this bag and that stuff, and like the whole front room of my house is full of boxes of stuff. Packing when you are a spoonie is not easy because I packed all of my clothes and I was like, yes, I'm so ready, all my toiletries and stuff. And then it's like, oh, I have to do IV supplies and feeding supplies and medications and pillows and braces. So now I have like 7 bags and only like half of one of them is clothing. Okay, so it looks like I am all ready to go. We're gonna head out and hopefully we don't hit a ton of traffic. I thought I might just do a little kind of mini outfit of the day. I know I always like to see them. So I have this dress, and this dress is from a store called Francesca's. The bag is from American Eagle, and my shoes are from a brand called Mini Tonka. And then my bralette and hairpiece are both from Free People. And then if I get cold during the journey, I am bringing this huge oversized comfy sweater. The brand on this is Simply Natural. My boyfriend bought it for me for Christmas, so I'm not quite sure what stores carry that or if it's its own thing. It's like wearing like a big socially acceptable blanket just everywhere. And we are off. This is what a week's worth of packing looks like when you have a chronic illness. We finally made it to Maryland after 8.5 hours. We're not at the hotel yet, we're just stopping for gas. Yeah, we took a couple of wrong turns getting here, so it took longer than expected. But overall it wasn't too bad.
Oh, good.
Say hi.
Oh, hi.
So we made it to the hotel safe and sound. It's really beautiful. Yeah, so now I'm just kind of relaxing. There's nothing on the schedule for tonight. The conference does not start until tomorrow, and all of my friends are arriving tomorrow. I'm just so tired after the car ride, and I want to get a shower, and I have IV saline to do, so I think I'm just gonna stay in the room and rest. so that I will have energy left over for the rest of the weekend. That's basically what I'm doing. I will check in with you guys tomorrow morning. This is the Miracle Driver.
We did it again.
9.5 hours straight. Well, not straight. We stopped a couple times to go to the bathroom, but
God and GPS system helped us
yeah.
get here.
To be fair, she did take a couple wrong turns. Anyway.
You didn't barely even help me navigate this time. That's why.
Good night.
Woke up today, feeling the way I always do. Hungry for something that I can't eat. Then I hear that beat, that rhythm of town starts calling me down. It's like a message from high above. Pulling me out to the smiles and the streets that I love. Good morning, Baltimore.
Good morning. I apologize for that weird little theater clip. I just couldn't help myself. Today's Thursday, the first official day of the conference, and I'm super excited. I'm probably going to go downstairs soon to go to registration and pick up my schedule, but for now I am just hanging out in the hotel room, doing morning medicine, catching Pokemon. I don't know. Pretty soon I'm thinking my friends are going to start arriving, and that's gonna be really nice to see everybody again and to just hang out and be normal for once. I got to the conference finally, and I just wanted to do a little outfit of the day since I did one yesterday. This little romper is from a brand called Kimchi Blue, and then these shoes are from a brand called Franco Sarto. Hey guys, so it's about 11:30. It's still Thursday. It's Thursday night, so I have been down in the conference hall. I'm sorry I didn't vlog anything really when I was down there. I was in lectures, and then I was, you know, hanging out with friends I hadn't seen in a while, and I never felt like it was really appropriate to all of a sudden like whip a camera out and stick it in their face. So I don't know, maybe I can get some video footage tomorrow. If not, I'm sorry, but you know. Oh, I did get a tiny little video clip. I made an appointment with the Silver Ring Splint company, and if you don't know who they are, they make these rings that help keep your joints on your fingers in place. So I had some already, but I wanted to see if maybe they could do something to help with my thumb. And so I made an appointment with them, and they made these cool thumb splints, which are really nice. And I think I do have like a small little clip that I can insert here. I really like them compared to the ones that I had before. I plan on doing a video completely about some of the braces and splints that I have found helpful, but because they were Velcro, I was really kind of unhappy with the fact that like it would really get kind of caught in my hair when I put my hands through my hair, or I wear a lot of sweaters, and whenever I would put my arm through the sleeve of the sweater, it would just get caught, and it was really frustrating to me. So I really much prefer these. Anyway, so the lectures start at like 8 a.m. tomorrow, so I am going to head off to bed now. I am very tired, but really happy. It was so great to see all my old friends and make some new friends, and just, you know, hang out and talk with people who really get it. And yeah, so see you tomorrow. Good night. Good morning, everybody. It is Friday. It is conference day 2. It I think it's about 7:45. The first, the opening ceremonies kind of, and the first lecture started at 8, so we are going to head down for that in a minute. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to film anything today. I'll be in lectures most of the day, and they are releasing some new information, and I think they want to have control over that, which I respect. So I'm not quite sure how much I'll be able to film, but I'll try to check in with you and update you on what's going on. And let's take a look at what I'm wearing. This shirt is from American Eagle. It is the softest t-shirt ever. Skirt is from Forever 21. The sandals I showed you before, those are Mini Tonka brand. And I'll see you guys later. So I just left one of the lectures. I was getting kind of tired of sitting up. So I came to walk around and just kind of decompress. There's been a lot said, and I feel like it's definitely cleared things up for me a little bit. When it came to the different types of EDS, which was really cool, it seems that they're trying to like put more definite classifications when it comes to the different types. I'm starting to question what my geneticist said about crossover. I think that they're making the classical diagnosis a bit more strict. So they seem to be, you know, I don't really want to say too much really, because they're going to release these talks anyway soon, and I don't want to give any misinformation. But for me, it's just kind of a bit more peace of mind in my hypermobility diagnosis. I thought that maybe because I wasn't so hypermobile that it didn't necessarily fit me, but after hearing the lectures today, I believe that I am properly diagnosed, which is great news. Now I'm just trying to rest. It's going to be a really long day, and I'm not quite sure how I'm going to make it through this whole day. I'm starting to feel really exhausted, and I don't want to take a nap today because I don't want to miss anything, and I don't want to mess up my schedule for tomorrow and the rest of the week. So I'm going to just try to push through it, and I think it's lunchtime. So I guess I better go, but I will talk to you guys later. Hello guys, it's like 12:30 at night, and we are just getting back up to our room. Again, I'm sorry that I didn't really film anything today. I think I'm going to stop promising that I'm going to try. It's just not practical to think about taking a camera into any of the lectures. I, number one, want to respect the people who are giving the talk and the other people who are listening, as well as take in the information that I traveled all the way here for. Just continue to update when I can. I have the program here. I feel like I haven't talked enough about exactly what this conference is about and some of the things that have been on the schedule. So I am going to flip the camera around and kind of show the schedule. So I have the program and schedule right here. We open it up, and this just explains a little bit about the conference. After many months of work, a group of the world's most respected EDS doctors and representatives met in New York for the first week of May for the International Symposium 2016. They presented to their peers the first formal reconsideration in 20 years of the EDS categories and diagnostic criteria, and discussed best practices for treatment. The symposium also marked the transition of our organization into the Ehlers Danlos Society, a worldwide charity dedicated to serving the global community and affecting change and progress in the world of Ehlers Danlos syndrome. So if any of you are familiar with the ED and F conferences in the past, this is I don't want to say the same thing, but this is together with EDNF. EDNF has now kind of been absorbed into this international foundation, the Ehlers Danlos Society, instead of just being in the United States. And so this weekend we did get a lot of new information presented on kind of the general reclassification of the types, as well as some of the research that they have been doing in the past few years. Here's the schedule. So you can see the whole weekend was pretty jam-packed with these general sessions, kind of big presentations by big name doctors. Here we have Dr. Francomano, who is a geneticist who is an expert in Ehlers Danlos syndrome. She gave us a speech on classical EDS. And I do think that a lot of this information was very interesting and helpful. I do not want to say too much on what is said, as I do not want to put my foot in my mouth and put any misinformation out there. The Ehlers Danlos Society did take videos of all of the talks, and I believe that they are either already up on the website or soon will be. So I will definitely link that down below if that is already up, so that you can check them out. I did want to mention that they also have a Junior Zebras program for kids and teens. They have their own separate schedule that goes on throughout the day. So if you were hoping to attend a conference in the next few years but maybe weren't sure if your little zebras would be able to sit through some of the lectures, they do have these programs. I did have the chance to sit in on one of the children's programs, and it was really wonderful. So I definitely think it is worth bringing the kids. One thing about this conference is that it is very allergy friendly. All of the meals and snacks seem to have a lot of gluten-free options as well as dairy-free. They recognize that a lot of us have food sensitivities or allergies. They also provided a lot of juices and sodas for those of us with blood sugar problems or people who needed caffeine, but they did have a lot of healthier options as well, which was very nice. And here we just have some of the sponsors who had booths set up throughout the main area, and they sponsored a lot of the snacks and meals, so we are very appreciative to them. And again, here is just an overview of the different speakers. And that's it. Anyway, so tomorrow is going to be another very early morning, and I'm kind of exhausted from today, so I am going to say goodbye now. I am losing my voice. Yeah, I will see you tomorrow morning, hopefully, or tomorrow afternoon if I wake up late. Alright, see ya. I also just wanted to take a second to say hi and thank the lovely Bonnie. Bonnie is a subscriber of mine who came up to me today and told me that she watched my videos and that she really enjoys them, and we got a chance to sit down and talk a bunch, and she was just really lovely and sweet and made me feel really good. So hi Bonnie, I hope you're watching this. I'm sure you are. Thank you for coming up to me. If anybody ever sees me at any EDS events, or probably, I don't know, the hospital, please come up and say hi, because I love to meet you and I love to hear from you. It really, really means so much to me. So thanks again, Bonnie. Good morning, guys. It's Friday. I am running really late, so I'm just going to do outfit really quick. This is from ModCloth, and these pants are from Free People, and I will see you guys later. I'm sorry. Hello guys, so it is now Saturday evening and the conference has sadly come to a close. It's definitely been a really long weekend and a very tiring weekend for me. After the conference ended today, they did have a zebra rally. A lot of the people from the rally donned t-shirts and made the walk down to the harbor at the end of the block, and they had some speeches. They had some local officials, as well as just some patients sharing their story, which I'm really sad I missed out on. I was unfortunately just too exhausted from the weekend to make my way outside, It's very hot here, and I knew I would be unable to tolerate the heat. But my mom did head down, and I had her take the camera. I think she got a couple little video clips, but it was very difficult to film. There were a lot of people, and there was a lot of noise going around. The hope was that when people saw this gigantic group of people walking down the street in matching t-shirts, they would start to ask questions and wonder what was going on, and that would raise more awareness, and I think they were successful in that, so that's really great.
But in that moment, I want you to remember that you have stripes. My platform is called But You Don't Look Sick, which is something that every single one of us has heard time and time again. And it's time to make invisible illnesses visible, starting with Ehlers Danlos syndrome. So as you go home, remember that you are not alone. You have every single one of us. I mean, it could be 2 in the morning and you can call me up if you're feeling that way. But remember that you are important, you are zebra strong, and you're part of our dazzle.
I'm definitely already missing everybody so much, both the people that I already knew and the people that I just met this weekend. It's been really amazing, and I can't believe it's already over and that we have to wait another year for another conference, but it'll be worth the wait. I just really want to thank the Ehlers Danlos Society for putting on such an amazing conference. There's just an incredible sense of community here. Everyone is just helping each other out. We all totally understand. You know, you just never feel weird here. If you have to lie on the floor because your back is hurting, you're dizzy, that's totally normal. If you have to wear a mask or use a wheelchair, no one's gonna question it. And that's just such a freeing thing, to have that chance to just be yourself around other people who understand. I also want to thank all of the doctors and speakers who came this weekend, as they actually take the time out of their schedule to come here, as well as paying their own way. They pay for their own plane tickets, they pay to stay in the hotel. They are completely volunteering their time and efforts because they really just care so much about their patients and about raising awareness and about what they do, and I think that's so amazing. I feel incredibly lucky to have so many doctors on our side. That being said, this weekend definitely kind of made me aware of how much funding we still really need and how much we still really don't know. And that was a little bit discouraging at times, I'm not going to lie. It seemed after every doctor gave their presentation and the question and answer portion came up, a lot of the answers were, you know, we just don't know yet, and we don't have the funding currently to find out. And so I really encourage you, I'm going to link the Ehlers Danlos Society website down in the info bar. If there's any way that you can donate, even $5 makes a huge difference. There is so much research that is ready to be done if we can raise the funding for that. Anyway, thank you so much for coming on this journey with me this weekend. I hope this was helpful to some people. I know I really didn't get a whole lot of video footage, but I did my best. Like I said, all of the presentations will be available online, free for you to watch. So please don't feel like just because you couldn't come this time that you've missed out on all of that information. I encourage you to watch these videos because it is really interesting and there is a lot of new information out there, which is very exciting. Thank you so much, guys, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.